Stick around. Thursday's One Life is next on SoapNet.
Oh, there she is. Nora, oh, here. Hi.
Hi.
Nora Buchanan, I want you to meet Roger Evers.
Oh.
Roger and I do business together from time to time.
Hello, Nora. So nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Oh, well, we're not quite finished with our business today, so come on, have a seat.
Oh, actually, I need to talk to Evangeline about some documents. Over here.
Oh, of course. Excuse us. What documents?
Is this a setup?
What?
Don't lie to me.
Roger?
You're a terrible liar. Is it a setup?
All right, yes.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Okay, wait, you're gonna stay here and you're going to listen. Okay, now what I heard was that you were tired of never going out.
Who told you that?
So, to go out, you need company.
I do?
You are gonna stay here and you are gonna sample an actual date.
Sample? What do you
Start
mean, like
sampling
nibble on
and enjoy it. Okay.
You know, when we get to Puerto Rico, we have to make sure that Ramona and Cesar understand that this arrangement is going to be valuable for all of us. Okay, we'll take them to dinner. You'll be very charming.
Naturally. As long as they know to keep their mouths shut, it'll be smooth sailing.
Oh, dear.
You okay?
Yeah. I just hated the thought that I might spill my drink.
You're thinking about what happened over Saranac, aren't you? Hey, you just relax, okay? No plane with me on it is going down.
Did you cut a deal with the fates?
Are you kidding? I'm on a first-name basis with the Fates. They're like putty in my hands. You just remember, you're not stowed away in the cargo hold this time all by yourself. You're with me. Everything's gonna be okay.
Oh, my goodness. This is amazing. That phosphorescent bay was incredible. It's like a movie.
I told you.
Puerto Rico's wonderful. And I'm so happy I got to meet your cousins.
Good. Good. I just wish that Ramona and Cesar had been there.
Yeah, they must really miss Adriana a lot.
Yeah, well, they raised her since she was a little baby. They love her very much. And if Dorian's...
Hey. What did we agree on? Just for tonight, we're not going to think about our problems at all. See, I've been here for how many hours and I haven't mentioned Dr. Haver once.
Good.
So for tonight, let's just concentrate on you and me.
Natalie.
I'm sorry.
No.
I'm so sorry.
No.
Tell me you threw a tantrum. How's your headache?
Excuse me, Commissioner. I need to talk to Agent McBain.
He's busy.
Busy. Being booked for assaulting me.
The DA threw that out.
They threw that out.
Yeah. We all know that you inflicted those injuries on yourself.
How about a replay then? Let's look at the security tapes.
Well, our cameras were out of commission when you did your face plant.
Really? How convenient.
You knew they were out of commission, Haver. That's why you thought you could get away with this, but it's not going to work this time.
I still have a message for Agent
Well, you
McBain.
save it. The arraignment's tomorrow.
Excellent. I'm looking forward to that.
Ready? You know what? Why didn't you at least warn me? Because RJ said that if you found out, you'd just make some excuse to back out.
I would have had a chance to go home and get out of clothes that I've been wearing all day long.
You look great.
Yeah.
No prep work means no pressure. You're not selling anything, it's just a drink.
Yeah, I guess an evening with a man over 8 years old could be restorative. Does he cut his own meat?
Look, if it doesn't click, blame us, okay?
Oh, I plan on doing that. That's for sure.
No one's asking you to marry him, okay? And besides, he's not bad looking.
I didn't really notice.
Okay. RJ, well, Roger asked RJ to introduce him to a woman that was bright and interesting and beautiful, and so naturally we thought of you.
Of course, because that's me all over. Bright, interesting, beautiful, and available.
Okay, let's go.
So, work everything out?
Oh, we plea bargained.
You know, I voted for you in the last election.
Oh, did you? Oh, I'm sorry I didn't win.
You should have. Your record in public service, I mean, it speaks for itself.
Oh, thank you.
Well, we should order something to eat?
Yes.
Absolutely.
We should have something to drink.
So what's good here?
Oh, they have a 16-ounce burger with bacon and onions that is to die for.
Actually, I'm a vegetarian. Mom!
Oh, hey, baby. Oh,
Are you ready for your opening night in Landview?
To tell you the truth, I'm nervous. This is the first time I have sung outside of the Jupiter Club in, what, 14 years?
Wow, 14 years? I think I'd be a little nervous.
Yeah, well, you have no reason to be nervous because you're going to be great. Hey, you know, Marcy's a really great singer, too.
I've heard that.
No, I just sing in the shower and sometimes in the car, but to sing in front of all these people, I get really nervous.
Marcy, my mom's not going to be nervous because she's been doing this her whole life.
When's John coming?
Whenever you told him to come.
I didn't say anything. You didn't invite him?
No, I thought you invited him.
Well, I'll give him a call right now.
You know what? I am going to go to his hotel and invite him in person.
What are you talking about? Don't you have to get ready for your show?
I have so much time, and if I stay here one more moment, I am going to dissolve into a puddle of nerves. See ya.
Bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to San Juan. Thank you for flying with us and have a pleasant evening.
You see that? Like landing on the wings of a dove. And from here on out, it's only gonna get better.
You know, I'm almost starting to believe that. And if things do keep getting better, I could end up being very sorry I didn't marry you.
I've never been more embarrassed in my life.
Hey, we're good enough friends that we can talk about this, right? Can you look at me? Please. You know I care about you. I need you to know that, right?
It's part of the job, right?
No, it's not part of the job. You're bright and you're tough and you're pretty easy on the eyes, and who wouldn't like you? It's just...
You're not looking for anything right now.
Yeah, that's right. This thing with Haver, it brought up a lot of this old stuff about losing Caitlin.
Right. And you're not ready to move on. I understand.
I know you do. I know you do, and that's... Oh, hell no. You know, this is one of those things where I don't even know where I'm gonna be next week after leaving the Bureau. I don't know.
So then I guess you did make a decision.
I was packing when you got in. See, anyway it's gonna be with me, they're just asking for trouble, and I like you too much for that. We okay?
Yeah. Can we forget this ever happened?
Tomorrow is just procedure. We may not win bail, but at least we have a...
So John McBain will bear no responsibility for assaulting me.
And don't go grandstanding to the press either.
Why? I might be good at grandstanding.
Just sit still and do what you're told. And convincing the judge that you're insane will be a snap.
Are you saying you think that I'm insane?
Only that creating that impression is our best defense to keep you off death row.
Yeah. Doesn't really matter anyway.
Quite the contrary. It's critical.
This is critical. I need you to deliver this in person to the person listed on the front. Insist on a photo identification.
What is it? Anything you tell me is confidential.
It's merely some instructions about some financial transactions and things having to do with my work. You don't need specifics.
All right.
But I do need to know that you'll deliver this before.
Before they send you to the mental hospital?
I'm not going to any psych ward.
It's better than prison, I promise.
I'm not going to prison either. Excuse me.
I'll see you first thing in the morning, then.
And you'll deliver that tonight.
Guard.
The moonlight on the water is just spectacular.
At these prices, it better be spectacular. Thank God you're rich.
And I want to stay that way. You don't think Ramona and Cesar are going to make any trouble, do you?
Speaking of trouble, open the box.
What is it?
Open the box.
Are full of surprises. Oh, David. Oh, it's gorgeous.
It's only half gorgeous. When you put it on, it will fulfill its potential. Why don't you do that right here, right now?
Yes, sir.
This is David Vickers in the presidential suite. We don't want to be disturbed for any reason. Is that understood? Stop what you're doing.
I thought you wanted me to put this on.
I do. And don't talk back. You're moving a little too quickly.
I think you are. Oh, David. This honeymoon is just what I needed.
Yeah, that and 30 million bucks.
Hello, you've reached La Boulée. I can't come to the phone right now. Please leave a message.
Ramona, please call me as soon as you can. Antonio is here in Puerto Rico wanting to see me and...
Mommy?
Oh, Adriana.
See?
How nice to hear your voice, mija.
Please don't call me that. I can't be your daughter if Dorian Lord is my real mother.
Lo siento, pero you always knew you were adopted. That another woman was your birth mother. I tried to explain that to you before when you called, but you wouldn't listen. I know it came as a shock and you were upset.
You bet I'm upset. The woman I love, my mommy,
doesn't want me anymore.
No, it's not true. Adriana, it's very complicated. I would do anything to help you understand.
Oh, if I can understand, then everything's okay, right?
I love you as I always have. That will never change. And maybe someday we can...
No, I can't hear anymore.
Adriana? Pobrecita, ¿qué pasa? No llora, por favor. Ay, mi amor. No te apures, no te preocupes.
Are you back?
No messages.
Good, then I have you all to myself.
I'm gonna give Ramona and Cesar until tomorrow.
This is really bothering you.
Yeah, it's just that Dorian's hiding something or scamming something, and my mother and Adriana are in the middle. I'm just betting that the Colons love Adriana enough not to want to see her get hurt.
Antonio?
Ramona. I was starting to think you were hiding from me. You remember Jessica, right?
Of course. I'm sorry to intrude on your beautiful night, but your message sounded so urgent, Antonio.
Well, it is, and thank you for coming.
I'm gonna go and get changed. So nice to see you again, and I'll see you later.
Okay, baby. Ramona, por favor. Our families have known each other for so long. I want to know that you and we can tell each other the truth.
Yeah, well, why would you say such a thing?
Well, I just feel like my own mother's been lying to me.
Hello? Hello? Oh. Talk about misreading signals.
And you didn't misread any signals, Natalie. You know, ever since we first met, playing pool, hanging out, just talking, I always felt like we got each other.
You're right. We did. Even Christian, he was jealous way back when. I told him he was nuts, but...
No, he wasn't nuts. It was something. But I knew you two were solid, and I was buried in my work, you know, trying to forget about Caitlin.
Pretty intense. Still are.
You think?
A little bit.
I think I'm kind of funny sometimes. Excuse me.
Oh, hi. Oh, I'm sorry. Am I interrupting?
Not interrupting, please. Come in.
I am making my debut at Club Capricorn in about an hour, and I would love for you to be there to protect me from hecklers.
I should bring my gun, right?
Oh, yes.
Okay. I would love to be.
Okay.
It would be great. You want to come?
I'd love to.
Great.
We'll see you down there.
Bye.
She wasn't even calling for me. She wanted Dorian, her mom. I can't even get used to calling her that. She's just a stranger.
Maybe Ramona was calling her to see if you seemed happy.
You're right. I know. She and Pa love me so much.
I was so mean to her. Don't worry, she won't blame you for being confused. And besides, Ramona will always love you as her daughter.
You always know the right thing to say, Madrina. Yeah, Antonio and Christian were so lucky to have you as their mom.
Would you like to call Ramona back?
No, I don't know what to say.
But when you do, we'll call together. Or maybe we'll go visit if you like.
Suddenly, everybody I know is going to Puerto Rico.
Who, friends from school?
No, actually, David and Dorian for their honeymoon or whatever. And Ramona said that Antonio's there, too.
Antonio? Well, I knew that he was taking Jessica on a trip, but I didn't know he was going to Puerto Rico.
Have you always known that Dorian was Adriana's mother? Well, who brought the child to you? How old was she? Come on, Ramona, you gotta know where she came from.
A man brought her.
A man? What man?
I don't know. I didn't know who the birth mother was until Carlota told me, and Adriana was 5 years old by then.
Oh. Okay, well now I'm a little bit confused because I was told a totally different story by David Vickers.
What did Vickers say?
Well, he said that Dorian was living in Mindoro with my mother, that Dorian was having an affair with a very powerful man. She felt she had to protect the baby, so she gave her away. She asked Mommy to find her a home here.
Of course, that is what Carlota told me, but she didn't tell me the mother's name.
Oh, but you said a man brought her.
A man with Carlota.
Huh.
You mixed me up a little bit.
Ramona, you're not mixed up. You're lying.
I'm not lying, Antonio.
Ramona, please. I need to know the truth. I know it already, don't I? Dorian's not really Adriana's mother, is she?
Dr. Haver?
That's right. I'm calling to say goodbye.
I know that you've been going through a lot, and I know you're pretty angry with what's going on at work.
It's no big deal.
Okay, well, it is a big deal. Friends, right?
Sure.
I don't think that you should be making this decision that could affect your entire future without talking to someone.
What's your point?
I think that someone should be me.
What do you say we talk about this on the ride over? Come on. Let's get out of here.
What difference does it make if Antonio's in Puerto Rico?
Oh, no, just that he might show Dorian the sights or introduce her to some of our family. Do you happen to know where she's staying?
Yeah, I do. Here, that's her hotel in San Juan.
Gracias. You know, actually, I came by to speak to her, and it's very important.
Well, you can call her here. I have to go study.
Okay, ma'am, no te apures.
Okay.
Hola, Dorian Lord, por favor. ¿Cómo? No, es muy importante. All right, voicemail. Dorian, Antonio's in Puerto Rico. He knows something about Adriana. And I'm afraid of what might happen. No, I did this whole thing because I wanted to protect Adriana, but now I'm worried. I don't know if she could be in danger.
Even when I catch the polluters, you know, they just write the fine off as the cost of doing business.
Corporate officers should have to pay out of their own pockets. It's the only way they'll learn.
I like the way you think. You should run for town commissioner. Only do better than I did.
Hey, you only lost by less than 20% of the vote.
I am brilliant. This is going so well.
Yeah, maybe a little too well.
What are you talking about? What's wrong with that?
Well, he's feeding Nora everything she wants to hear. I mean, maybe... Well, I'm just hoping I haven't made a mistake.
Oh, you are such a cynic.
Man, it's great to have somebody I can really talk to.
Aw.
Hey, Laura, I'd really like to see you again.
And what the hell are you up to?
I'm sorry?
Hey, don't play innocent with me. I know exactly who you are.
Well, I do have a brother.
Yeah, I got a brother too, and he's gonna be the next pope.
Hey, what's all this noise?
This crumb bum is married to my best client. She pays his way, he 2 times, breaks a couple of hearts a week, and leaves a little missus at home.
You're married?
Yeah, maybe you lent your wedding ring to your brother.
RJ, who is this woman?
This is a girl whose mother told her to look out for pig wearing sheep's clothing. She pointed you out a couple of days ago while she was bawling her eyes out.
I'm sorry, Nora. There's obviously been some mistake.
Oh, yeah, this is a big mistake. Well, let's just call her up and find out what kind of mistake has been made here. Yeah.
Excuse me.
Hey, nothing I'm not going to tell her anyway, buddy.
RJ.
Nora, I'm sorry. I did not know that he was married.
Okay, Nora, remember when I told you if this didn't work out, you can blame us? Blame RJ.
Hey.
What's all the drama?
Oh, no. Oh, nothing. Usual track record, you know. First there was Troy. Then I actually have drinks with Stephen Haber.
Hey, honey, you know, you're not such a loser. You gotta look on the bright side. At least the guy wasn't a serial killer.
Oh, thank you, Roxy. Thank you very much.
Listen to me, Jessica. This is important.
Are you allowed to be calling me?
Don't believe people when they tell you. I'm simply a monster. There's nothing simple about it. I'm a scientist. I was experimenting.
You killed women.
My subject dealt with people who knew they were at the moment of their death. And at that moment, they lived. Jessica, I saw such things you wouldn't believe. It was beautiful.
You know, you should be telling this to the police.
I never would have hurt you, Jessica. The world is a much more beautiful place with you in it.
Stop it. Shut up.
The truth is, you're probably the only person in the world that I'll miss.
I'm sorry, Antonio. I only know what they tell me.
Ramona, aren't you concerned? Or the least bit curious?
What's important is that Adriana is happy now.
To suddenly switch mothers? You think that made Adriana happy?
Why are you so suspicious, Antonio? Can't you leave it alone?
Ramona, I have known Adriana since she was this big. And you know what? It's just way too convenient. For Dorian to claim Adriana just in time for her to be the heir to $30 million?
But isn't it wonderful for Adriana? Who has that much money?
Dorian! If she's the parent, Dorian is the one who controls it. You know what I don't understand is why my mother has gone along with this.
I can only assume because she told you the truth.
No. No, she figures she's helping Adriana.
Antonio, I have to go now. I've told you as much as I can, and it's late.
I didn't mean to upset you. Ramona. You can't run away. I'm gonna find out the truth with or without you.
Antonio. I don't know how he called. Maybe he escaped. I don't know.
I'll call the LPD right away. But I'm sure he's still in jail. He's under 24-hour surveillance.
Do you think, did he try to confine me here? Does he know?
He can't. And once I call, trust me, the commissioner will make sure he goes nowhere near a phone again.
I'm sorry. I did it again. I shouldn't have listened to him.
Hey, look at me. You didn't do anything wrong. You had him admitting to the murders. All right, look, I'm gonna call the commissioner, and then we're gonna get away from everything.
Where are we going?
I don't know, take a walk on the beach. Maybe grab a bite under the stars. All right?
You know, Nora, it's hard to find a man when you're a strong and independent doll like we are. You know, you usually end up with someone else's rat who's looking for a little action on the side. You know, the internet is just crawling with that, right, Commish?
Yes.
All right, I rest my case. And I need a drink.
So this is why I hate blind dates.
Why'd you accept it?
I didn't accept it. I was ambushed by my so-called friends. What are you doing here?
I came to hear Eve McBain sing.
Oh.
So I think you guys should, you know, talk to John before he does something impulsive here and tell him what you think.
Well, I'd understand if you took off, man. I mean, Lambie PD's all right, but it's a huge step down from the FBI.
Yeah, but what if it's not about his career? You know, he finally has all his family all together in the same place. I'd kill to have that situation.
I say just dump both jobs. I mean, who wants a gig where people are shooting at you?
Well, I'll keep that in mind, Shannon. Thank you. I think this young lady makes an excellent point. But I'd like to tell all of you what I told John. I think he'd make an incredible addition to the LPD, and I hope to God that he decides to take this job.
At least he's taking the move down. Come on, what are you doing?
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please?
Excuse me.
Tonight, we are privileged to have a special vocalist with us, making her very first appearance here in Landview, straight from Atlantic City. Help me welcome Eve McBain.
Afraid to love, but then your arms went around me. Afraid to love again, so lucky you found me. Instantly I knew a fantasy come true. No need to be afraid to love. Your smile, your touch, your kiss, so warm and so tender. What is there for me to resist? Can't even remember. All my fears have stopped, disappeared like raindrops on a summer night of love.
I think Ramona and Cesar may be trying to avoid us. Every time I call, the line's busy.
Oh, maybe she likes making prank phone calls.
David, what are they doing here? Okay. Oh, thank goodness we got away before they saw us. You know what Antonio's doing down here, don't you?
I told you we had to get down here.
Oh, why didn't Carlota warn me? I mean, really, it...
Hold that thought. There's a message.
Dorian, Antonio's in Puerto Rico. He knows something about Adriana. And I'm afraid of what might happen. No, I did this whole thing because I wanted to protect Adriana, but now...
Well, she tried. The nerve of Antonio. He better keep his nose out of our business.
No, don't worry. We will take care of that. But tonight, I promised you a romantic evening, and we're not going to waste that dress. You and I are not going to go sneaking around anywhere, even if they're down in the lobby. We're going to stay right here. We have everything we need.
I fell for you.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to scare you. I'm Paul Kramer, Kelly's brother. We met at the Christmas party.
Yes, I remember.
Hey, you're Carlotta Vega. You know, knowing Dorian, I would say Adriana gets her generosity from you.
Generosity?
Well, she's donating a huge chunk of that inheritance to her village in Puerto Rico, isn't she?
Oh, I see.
You know, What village was it that she's from?
Never heard of it. Tourists never go there.
You know, I like Adriana.
Don't bother, Paul. I know who you are.
Come again?
You're the one who wanted to steal Adriana's money for himself. The sneaky one. I'm not telling you anything.
So good. Boy, you can make a living at this, lady.
I'm just glad they didn't run me out of town.
No way, you were terrific.
Thanks. Hey, Shannon, you came. I know this isn't your music. Thanks, honey.
Thought you were great.
Yeah. Yeah, when's your next show?
Oh, gosh, not till midnight. You're going to be long gone by then.
I don't know about that.
What, I thought you were taking off.
It's all right with the rest of you. I think I changed my mind. I'm gonna stick around, and if the commissioner hasn't given away that chief of detectives job, I'm in. Yeah?
You're in.
But you know what? I'm buying at the bar.
Yeah, bottle champagne. On you. I know you're not paying.
Okay, spoke to Lambview PD. Everything's under control.
So, Professor Haber, he's still in jail.
Yeah.
He sounded like a lunatic on the phone.
Yeah, well, you know what? His arraignment's tomorrow. He probably thought it was his last shot at the outside world before they strap him to a chair.
Oh, lucky me. Great.
You know what, honey? Let's try to forget about everything and everyone for a night. What do you say?
You work so hard on this case. I didn't even think about this. Are you sure that you want to be here right now?
Let me see. Lambview, Haver, Puerto Rico, you. I think I have everything I need right here.
Hand it over, Haver.
I beg your pardon.
I know you made a call to Jessica. Now give me the phone. Otherwise, I'm gonna have a couple of my bigger officers come in there and turn you every which way but loose till that phone hits the deck. And I got a line of volunteers. Now come on.
As you wish. I have no further need of it. There you go. I have done everything I need to get what I want.
Stay tuned for scenes from the next One Life to Live.
GetThe.com.
On the next One Life to Live.
I think you need to go see a doctor.
If my son doesn't want to see me, I think I'm entitled to know why.
Duke? Yeah, hey, Todd Manning again.
John, I hope you enjoyed our little game together. Checkmate.